Okay guys, welcome back. This is the third part of the tutorial, and in this section we're gonna finish the rig. And so we have to start, I guess, with cleaning up a little bit the outliner, because as you see it's pretty messy right here. So let's start pressing Ctrl G with nothing selected. So we're gonna create a group. Let's call it Geo. Another group, skeleton, and another one, controls. Nice. So now select these three groups, Ctrl G again, and call it Bender. Sweet. Okay, now basically we have this big group with everything inside. So the geo is where we are going to move all the geometry of Bender. Skeleton is where it should be the skeleton, and the controls is where we are going to move all the controls that we're gonna create later. So let's start with the skeleton. Geo, we have some group here, and let's move also the cameras here. Those are going to go in the Geo group. And with Shift P ungroup those and Geo again. So now we can delete those groups. This one is just a transform, so we can delete them too. Okay, Geo again. So now we have this. It's pretty clean. Geo, skeleton, and the controls, there is nothing yet, but we're gonna create something later. Okay, let's create some sound controls. Create nerves primitives, circle, okay, it's right here. This is gonna be the foot control. So let's write here left foot control. It has to be right here in the center. Okay, it could be here. Nice. And now select this IK handle tool, this IK handle, and this one, and press P. So now, as you see, if we move the control, the IK is gonna follow. Now, with the left foot control selected, Ctrl D to duplicate, Ctrl G, here again. Okay, now is perfectly mirrored. Shift P, and we can delete this IK, and again select this IK, the control, and press P. Sweet. So now this we can move here in the controls. Oh yeah, okay, we just another thing that I forgot to do it. Select the high K, Shift P, select those and modify freeze transformation. And now again we can move on doing this. Select those and move on controls. Nice. Now is kind of the same procediment for the hands. So select one, Ctrl G, Shift P to ungroup, delete this, left hand control, this one is gonna be the right foot control with J selected. Okay, so it's perfectly 90 degrees. V and okay. Same thing. Oh wait, here freeze transformation and same thing. Left hand control, okay, and again Ctrl D, Ctrl G, minus, delete this, unparent, and freeze again the transformation. This one is gonna be the right hand control. Sweet, now we already have feet and hands. Let's move with the COG. We can always duplicate this, delete the IK handle and call it COG. V and move it here. Increase the shape. Okay. We have the COG. Now Ctrl D again. Hand control. Nice. Maybe one thing with the feet, we need to have the pivot point right here. So okay, pressing D and V, we can snap it here. Sweet. Yeah, we have the controls. We can do also another thing. We can change the colors of these controls by going to object display, drawing override, and yeah, choose a color here. We can do like yellow for the COG. And maybe red for the left part. Nothing really changes, just for have a better look, I guess. And the center, it could be yellow too. So we have the right part on blue, the left on red, and the middle part in yellow. Okay, now it's time to pole vector. Now you can create whatever you want, like a sphere or a circle. I have a mel for this kind of shape that I always use for pole vector. But yeah, you can use whatever you want. So I have this that basically is three circles together. Anyway, freeze the transformation here on the elbow and then move back like minus 50. And let's write left pole vector, left elbow, left elbow pole vector. Okay. Now with this selected, select the IK constraint pole vector. Now again, okay, we need to duplicate pole vector. So again, Control D, Control G. Shift P. Now again we have to move it on the elbow, so we can freeze. Okay, so we can freeze here the transformation and move back by 50. And pole vector. Okay. Another thing is here, select the control, then the wrist. Okay, and orient constraint. So look now, if I move the control, the arm is following, the arm is moving, but it's not moving the wrist, which is moving here. Look, so now I can move the wrist wherever I like, and I can move the elbow too. Nice. Same thing here. Constraint, orient. Cool. Yeah, same thing for the knees. Control G. And freeze. Maybe we can... Oh, actually I forgot the naming convention. Right, pole vector, and left knee pole vector. Here Control D, Control G, and Shift P, and it's gonna be right. knee pole vector, freeze, and move forward 50. And again constraint pole vector and constraint G. Always check what you did before. Okay, it's working. On the controls, of course. Okay, we're almost ready. And okay, now, oh yeah, we have to freeze the transformation here. So select both and freeze. We can constrain everything. So select the COG, the COG skeleton, constrain, parent constraint. Make sure this maintain offset and add. Same thing here, G. So now the skeleton is following the control. Okay, now what we want is the other control to follow the COG, or actually just the head control, because now it's not following. So select the head control and the control G. So we have this group, or actually select this, edit, group, center. So the center of the group is the center of the control. And head offset. Move again into controls. Now COG with head offset, parent constraint. Now look, the head is following, and the hand, the pole vectors, and the feet are not following. That's exactly what we want. Okay, look. Okay guys, I think we're ready to bind the skin to the skeleton. That's basically the procediment which we connect the meshes with the skeleton. Okay, so first of all, select this bone, these two meshes, skin, bind, skin, smooth bind. Okay, select the joints because we just want to use the bond that we selected. Those are fine, but doesn't really matter because we just selected one join. So bind. Okay, cool. Same thing here. Select all the elements and the join, smooth bind. Cool. Everything is following. Okay, now it's time for the feet, and basically is everything the same. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Smooth bind, and same thing for this one. G. Yeah, it's actually not bad. It's good. We need to tweak a little bit for the weight, but here it's not so good. But yeah, it's still better than I thought. Okay, same here. And select the bones. Okay, start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the geo. Smooth bind. Smooth bind. Okay. Nice. So now everything is binded, except of course the hand, because we don't want them. The hand and the feet. Okay. So now we have to do. We have left just the eyes and the fingers. Okay, let's start with the fingers. Create another nerves primitives circle. Rotate by 90 degrees. And move it here. Right here. Okay, now we have to change a little bit the shape, so maybe just increase this dimension and control vertex. Okay, now we can change the shape. Press B to have this radius, and okay, it reminds more the shape of a finger. Okay, so we have this, and with the D and V selected, change the pivot point right here into the middle of this bone. Okay, is in the middle. Perfect. So now, okay. Okay, now we have to parent constrain this control to this bone and parent constraint. And now look, we have to fix the weight, but we are gonna do it later. But basically it's working. Same thing for the other fingers. So grab this one and actually left finger 01, Control D, finger 02, center pivot, edit group, center, so we have just created the offset. With this one we can freeze the transformation, and now left view, we can rotate and move. Nice. Okay, don't freeze the formation to this one, and here again DV, and constraint, parent constraint. Nice. Okay, now same thing here, Control D, left, and left finger 3, Control G, let's freeze the transformation, and again DV. Okay, power and constraint. Okay, nice, we have this, the left hand. So just do the same thing for the right hand.